They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert. That one downfield for Dotson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Come on, three, kick. Nice jam. Out.
Play action, now it's Tua. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ced Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins at 10-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Escaping the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, he has a control. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Sack. They push him back to the 34. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And Diggs has it. He's into space past the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
First and goal, Tennessee.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on the 2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Keon White got in there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 1 from the 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First down there at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. An extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Davis Price up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Oh, nifty juke there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ty Davis Price, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tua. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Tua now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
21G.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Titans.
Tua, a final shot before half. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Ready.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
All right.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Out!
Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Davis Price. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out left to Dotson. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Dotson in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Davis-Price with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Tua. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And it's a Titans touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Kappa. 21.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. On the handoff, Davis Price. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards on the ground. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Davis Price, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Set. 380. Straight out. Go.
And they take a knee. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
But, Grant, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Miami, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home